What kind of activities did you play? Like sports?
I played 4 sports. I played baseball, basketball, football, and track. And the reason I could play 4 each year is because we had baseball during the summer. So I would ride my bike from the farm into baseball practice and back, and so I played those 4 sports. And actually I have 12 letters. I lettered in all the sports, so I have 12 of them.
When did you start?
When did I what?
When did you start playing?
When did I start playing? My freshman year in high school. Well, I did play summer baseball before my freshman year, but basically it was just the 4 years.
Else? Does that give you an idea?
Tell me more memories when you were my age.
Memories when I was your age. Well, I guess the thing that I remember the most, not exactly your age, but a year older than you, which was 12, is when we got hot water in the house. And like I said earlier, 16 is when we got a TV in the house. So we really didn't have time. When we got up at 5 in the morning, we would get home after practice, after sports practice, about 6 o'clock. We'd have supper and we'd go to bed because we had to be up at 5 the next day. So entertainment wasn't even part of our life because there was none. There was no TV. There was no radios, or so that's basically was our entertainment, was work.
What kind of flowers did you have?
What kind of flowers? Well, the flowers that I can remember the most was the hollyhocks along the chicken coop. Other than that, we really didn't plant many. The boys weren't involved with the flowers. The boys are involved with all the crops and the 50 cows. And what we'd do, my older sister Linda, she would drive the John Deere B tractor down through the barn, and then Larry and me would be on each side scooping the manure up with a shovel and putting it in the manure spreader. And Linda had to keep the tractor going straight out the door, and she would go slow enough, and when we get to the end, we were done. We didn't have a barn cleaner back in those days. It was Armstrong.
What kind of plants would you grow?
What kind of plants did we grow?
In the garden?
We'd have a big garden, huge garden, lots of potatoes. Usually when we got done digging the potatoes, then Grandma Anderson would go out and pick the real little potatoes that we left behind, and then she'd make lefse out of those.
Mm.
Grandma Anderson did not let anything go to waste. The bananas could be pitch black and she would still eat them. I mean, she would not throw anything away. They lived through the Depression and they know what it's like not to have food.
What did you do for your birthday?
What did I do for my birthday? Birthdays were just another day at our house. We really didn't do anything. We probably got a happy birthday from Mom. Dad probably forgot, but Mom would remember, and that was about it. We didn't do anything. No birthday cakes. None of that kind of stuff. It was just another day.
Christmas too. That's more about Christmas.
Tell me more about holidays.
Yeah, holidays.
More about what?
Holidays.
Holidays? Boy, we didn't do much for holidays. for Christmas we'd go to church and come back and that'd be it. I don't remember any relatives coming to our house. I remember going to our Uncle Stan and Arlene, and we would sit on the couch with our hands folded, and we were told not to say a word. And we sat there, and we didn't dare do anything because they were rich people in the family, and they had rich furniture and stuff, and we weren't. We were allowed to sit down, and that was it. Don't say anything until we leave.
Oh.
Needless to say, we weren't happy to go there. We were not. When they said we'd go to the relative's house, we'd just soon stay home, but we had to go. To this day, I do not know how 7 of us got in the car. I don't remember everybody going at one time. You? But we had to, somehow. And Mom didn't drive, so Dad did the driving, so we couldn't take 2 vehicles. So somehow we squeezed all in. I think there was 3 in front and 4 in the back.
Wow.
How did you celebrate Easter?
Easter, we'd go to church, and other than that, it was just another day. No candy.
No Easter egg hunt?
No. No hunt.
And no presents on Christmas. Ask him.
No presents on Christmas?
Very, very seldom would we get any presents at Christmas.
Okay, what else do you remember?
What else